Short torso, long legs combination? Fear not, my friend. Today's video is all about you and everyone who's struggling to understand why most regular clothes don't fit. And I learned this the hard way because, well, while I don't think I have a short torso, some brands make me look like I'm a girl wearing grown-up clothes. Not very flattering. But wait, we have a famous ex-royal who has a short torso, which provides plenty of examples for us to analyze. Oh yes, so we will feast our eyes in just a little bit. The torso length is the length of the body's trunk, very scientific I know, which extends from the neck to the pelvis. Now, here's how you can tell if you have a short torso. Your tops tend to run long. Instead of ending at your lower back, they cover your bum. Blouses with a defined midsection, such as those with a cinched waist or peplum, they stop at an awkward place. And by awkward, I mean much lower than where your waistline is. And what ends up happening is inevitably they will ride up and then look frumpy on top and shorter under the waist. Mid-rise jeans or pencil skirts tend to fit more like a high rise. Hey, this is not a bad thing, just pointing it out here. If you are looking for low-rise fit, just go for the micro-rise. Now let's go over all the styles you want to avoid wearing when you have a short torso. Both neckline tops. This neckline draws a visible horizontal line across your shoulders, which shortens the length between your neck and waistline. Now let's step back for a second here. If your trunk is short, then you don't want to shorten it even further by creating horizontal lines on it that visually cut it in smaller pieces. Contrast colors. Now, a lot of people don't talk about this, but if you clearly separate your trunk from the rest of your body with black colors, it will further exaggerate your shorter torso. Cropped jackets. Short jackets that showcase your mini torso will define your short torso. Here I'm thinking cropped moto jackets, they tend to be on the shorter side, and cropped blazers. High-waisted pants. Now, these pants will draw extra attention to your midsection and might make you look unbalanced. With a short torso and the wrong styling, wearing high-rise jeans will swallow your chest space and shorten your torso significantly. One-piece swimsuit. This one is a clear definition of, well, legs are on one color, trunk another. There's emphasis on the two being clearly different from each other, and it's pretty much putting your torso on display to the world, at least visually. Now, remember the Duchess of Sussex? Yes, she has a short torso, and I could not understand why she looks so different. I first noticed her exceptionally thin legs. I absolutely love them. I don't know why, probably because I'm very attentive to shoes. It's the first thing that I noticed, and while being royal, she wore exquisite pumps. Now, I could just live in pumps. This is the time period that I want to review here. And because of the thin legs, all the shoes looked better. Her legs are also beautifully long, and it didn't cross my mind that she had a short torso until I saw her side by side with Princess Kate. Wow, that was such a reality check for me because Princess Kate has a long torso. Side by side, the two ladies are complete opposites. You can see this after the Queen's funeral when they were both wearing black dresses, walking in tandem. Now, once I understood that Meghan might not have longer than normal legs, but a shorter torso, and the legs seem longer, then I started to appreciate the choices that she made in dressing. Now, choices which I haven't seen being worn in the public eye before. Knowing that everything she wears is deliberately chosen, let's take a look at what she did to flatter her body shape. Now let's finally talk about what to wear. Now, if the goal of creating the illusion of a longer torso is what you aim for, here's how to do it. Dresses. With dresses, you want to erase the waistline and sketch it lower, so to speak. And how do we do this? First, by erasing the waistline with a shift dress. What's a shift dress, you ask? Well, according to Google, a shift dress is a dress with simple lines that streamlines down your body, flowing down from the shoulders with only very slight differences between the measurements for the bust, waist, and hips and hem. Translation: zero curves involved. The lack of structure throughout the body of a shift dress means no one will ever be able to see where your waist begins and ends, which ends up bringing the focus to your legs. Now, the ideal shift dress, in the appropriate setting of course, is a mini length that ends somewhere between your mid-thigh and your knee to get the effect, but without the outrageously short hemline. They should be form-fitting without being too tight and fall straight after your hips rather than curve in again like a pencil skirt would. Now, wearing a loose dress will save you from thinking about what kind of top or pants to wear and how to style them. And this is why I love dresses. Drop waistline. Remember when I said erase your waistline and create a new one? Well, the next dress will do just that. A drop waist dress is a dress that has a waistline anywhere below your real waist. It's super easy, effortless, and a go-to fashion piece to have. Here we see Megan wear this style a lot, especially the maxi drop waistline when traveling and on more casual outings by the beach. V-neck. This neckline is where the magic lies for creating the illusion of length. Opt for dresses that don't have seams at the waist and instead make a smooth, line-free look from shoulder to hem. Now, watching Megan as she was wearing these styles at the time, one of my absolute favorite looks she had was with the V-neck, and I didn't even realize at the time that these are some of the flattering looks for her shape. Now, the all monochromatic neutral dress and coat hanging unbuttoned, well coordinated, it's the perfect outfit that will probably flatter anyone wearing it. The full wrap dress. A true wrap dress will emphasize where your natural waist is, but a full wrap is a dress that gathers fabric to one side and can be adjusted. It's a great option for faking a longer torso and masking the difference with the added fabric. Now, this A-line shape is a great fitted option to give you a defined shape without drawing all of the attention to your own waist. Let's talk about tops. This is an important one, as probably the most popular garment worn. The elongating tops. Flowy tops with movement are perfect for elongating front tuck. Megan wore lots of these, and I even learned about the French tuck due to her effortless tuck she often displayed in public. It caught my eye because it was different. Seeing a royal without a fully tucked in shirt was new. Now, the polished look is always 100% in, tucked all the way, yet it gave her an approachable American look. Low V-neck or scoop neck. Now, remember what we said about drawing the eye down the body? The same goes for necklines, especially if it's an alluring plunging V-neck. There's a red cardigan she wore with the matching leather pumps and a skirt and an updo. Great combination. It was one of my favorite outfits that she put together, especially that she came out from maternity leave when she wanted to project confidence and the girl power back to business look. Untucked top. Now, another fast and easy way to lengthen your frame is by leaving your tops untucked. Not only does it create a lean line, but it's a very off the moment styling trick. By wearing your shirt untucked, you allow the top to drape past the waistband. Make sure to select pieces that are medium to long in length to keep your torso looking long. Here, Megan wore untucked button shirts with a blazer on top and skinny jeans on the bottom to balance out the extra volume. The bra. It's visually appealing to have lifted breasts in general, and also it will help you balance out your upper body with your lower part. The emphasis here is on a bra that enhances and lifts your breasts to create more space under the bust area. If not, you will cover your chest if you're letting your breasts loose, especially if you have bigger breasts. Vertical stripes. Wearing any piece of clothing that has vertical stripes is the best choice to elongate in general. Now, if you apply that to just the top, then your legs won't get the extra inches. Megan wore the striped button-down shirt to a tennis game, matched with white wide legs. It was a well-fitted effect. She looked taller and slimmer at the same time. Bottoms, low-rise pants. Now, these pants will not only fit you a little bit higher than most people, but they will probably look more medium rise on you. Now, a medium rise for you will probably stop under your waist waistline and will elongate your torso by creating this artificial visual line under your belly button. Cropped pants will cut into the longer legs, giving a bit more balance to the entire frame. Ultra wide leg trousers emphasize the long legs, while voluminous hems distract from the short torso. I would combine this as a monochromatic look. Remember to stay away from black contrasting colors. If you prefer the higher waist look, your best option is to wear mid-rise jeans or pants with an untucked or half-tucked shirt or blouse. The untucked part or slightly longer sweater covering your waistline will elongate your torso again, which creates a balance between the trunk of your body and the legs. Accessories: always choose skinny belts instead of wide belts, as wide belts will visually interrupt the long line that you're creating with your longer top. It will also take away space from your torso, which is what you want to avoid. Use the thinner belt, 1 inch maximum in width, at a lower point of your abdomen to rewrite your visual torso length. Now remember that skirts also work well with belts. I really like this cream one that Megan wore here. It's one of the most flattering feminine looks that she had. Long necklaces or scarves that are longer past your torso to visually add a vertical line that runs in parallel with your body and give the impression of tallness. And lastly, coats, monochromatic and open. Do not close your coat. Hope you won't be too cold. Megan has worn this over and over again to almost all events, weather permitting. In fact, she even wears short-sleeved trench coats in the summer. I was very surprised once she moved to California, she continued the trench look. And it seems like it's just her own look, and now it makes sense. It visually adds a uniform layer of vertical body mass, which starts at the shoulders and ends at the knee length mostly. And to the eye, it's reshaping her own body. It's genius and very flattering. Wear a matching monochromatic shift dress underneath that doesn't separate the torso from the legs, and you have the perfect outfit every time. I know the American and British culture and fashion differ quite a lot, but she did a great job transitioning and giving us some eye candy along the way. If you are interested in more styling tips, perhaps on how to elongate your legs even further, you want to watch my next video. We'll see you there.